Your Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
All right, good evening, everyone. As we get you ready to go for the Labor Day weekend, I mean, it starts off on a Friday night with a lot of blue for you. Just beautiful out there. Another great day. And I think we continue this trend right into the weekend. However, there's one little tiny update I've had to make to the forecast, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Temperature right now, 73 degrees, dew point at 52, so very comfortable, light northwesterly wind. It's going to get cool again tonight, but not quite as chilly as what we had late last night and early this morning. Otherwise, clear, calm, low temperatures should be in the low 50s. Now, tomorrow, that's that one little minor tweak that I've made to the forecast. Does look like we're going to have a few more clouds developing into the afternoon. Inside the thickest clouds, there might be a brief little 5-minute sprinkle or shower as we get into the evening or afternoon. Or afternoon or evening, rather. So it's not going to ruin the day. Temperature right around 80 degrees. And we are in the low 70s now. Utica, Rome, to Marcy, Verona. Down in Otsego County, numbers are in the low 70s. Picture perfect. To kick off the holiday weekend, upper 60s to the low 70s. Going to be a great weekend across the Adirondacks, minus that brief shower that could develop tomorrow afternoon. But like I said, even here, it's just not going to ruin the weekend or the day tomorrow. Here's a look at satellite Doppler radar. Lots of sun and blue sky. That means a clear sky tonight. And the whole pattern here, this large area high pressure, which has been out over mid-country pretty much for the past several weeks. I mean, it's been baking the nation's breadbasket out there with triple-digit heat. A chunk of that's going to head east. Now, we're not going to get to the triple digits, but we are going to get to 90. General troughiness here in the Great Lakes and Northeast, especially upstairs in the atmosphere. This whole pattern is about to dislodge. That area high pressure will start to budge east. And you'll see that here, kind of the big view for you. Large high pressure in charge. Other than that brief sprinkle tomorrow, we are good to go with plenty of sunshine right through the weekend and into the Labor Day holiday. Here it is for you. So partly cloudy. Again, a brief shower tomorrow. No big deal. 80-ish. Toasty on Sunday. 87 turning more humid. And then Labor Day becoming hot and humid. Highs near 90. Now check this out. The summer sizzle looms. As we go into mid-next week, notice these deeper red colors here. That is signifying some 10, 15, 20, 25 degrees above our average. And you can see it reflected here as we go through the next 7 days. Beautiful weekend, minus that brief shower tomorrow. 81, 87 Sunday, 90 Monday, 92 as we kind of peak out the heat here midweek. It's going to feel like the mid to upper 90s with a good deal of sunshine. Clouds increase Thursday, maybe some storms by Friday as we get ready to roll into Labor Day. So get ready, get set, sizzle. Jamie, over to you.
All right, Greg, thank you.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Craig Flint. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. There's one little minor adjustment we've made to the forecast. Tonight, though, the weather's fine. It's mainly clear. It's not going to get quite as chilly as what we had last night and early this morning. Some areas are going to get down the 40s, but we should be right around the low 50s, I think. Take a look at the next 5 days here. So I think right around 80-ish for Saturday, and then we start to climb here as we go. Sunday, there's Monday, Labor Day, Tuesday, and even into mid next week. I think the peak of the heat will be Tuesday, Wednesday, with temperatures near or over 90, and probably even on Wednesday will be close to that 90-degree mark. Here's a look at satellite Doppler weather radar loops combined. We've got it zoomed way out because, well, there's not much going on. Big area high pressure over mid-country. That's the same system that's produced all that triple-digit heat out in mid-country. Finally, a chunk of that is working its way to the east. We're not going to get to triple digits, but 90s, yeah. And this high pressure will be the dominant feature in our weather forecast the next several days. All right, so tonight it's mostly clear. Then we get into Saturday. You'll notice here on Futurecast, there are a few more clouds drifting through. And yes, maybe an isolated, random 5-minute shower somewhere, mainly in the afternoon and evening. It's not going to ruin the day, though. Temperatures are going to be, with the extra clouds kind of hanging, right around 80. Clear the sky out again Saturday night. That sets us up for a beautiful day on Sunday, but it's going to start to get toasty. Highs will be in the mid-80s, I think, by the time we get to Sunday. So in specific for you, we'll call it partly cloudy on Saturday. Again, especially late in the afternoon, don't be surprised if there's a brief little sprinkle that pops up. 81, and then look at Sunday, 87, and we're going to keep going up as we go into next week. And look at this stretch of weather. Labor Day, Monday, near 90. The heat kind of peaks out here, I think, Tuesday and Wednesday. Highs will be in the low 90s. It's going to feel like the mid to upper 90s with a good deal of sunshine. As we go into September, it's kind of like a late arrival from summer, right? Clouds will start to increase Thursday. There might be a thunder shower by the evening. Highs in the mid-80s, a slightly better chance or a higher chance of some scattered storms, I think, as we go into Friday, and high temperatures right around 80. We've got to take a quick break. Eyewitness News continues right after this.
This weather forecast.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Craig Flint, getting ready to go into the Labor Day holiday weekend. And as we go through the overnight hours, it's a mainly clear sky again, but not quite as cool as where we were last night and early this morning. But still, temperatures into the low 50s. Through the day tomorrow, here's the difference and the minor tweak to the forecast. Probably a few more clouds. There is a slight opportunity for a shower north through the day tomorrow. And because of the extra clouds, temperatures are going to be right around 80 degrees and still pretty comfortable in terms of the humidity. Temperatures today were in the 70s, low and mid across much of central New York. Beautiful day as expected. So here's the setup. On satellite radar, this large area of high pressure over mid-country, that is going to slowly start to shift east. So we've got troughing upstairs in the atmosphere here over the northeast in the Great Lakes. That's moving away. And then as this high builds in, you got to remember it's a clockwise flow around high pressure. So as we shift this high east, we start to tap in more of a southwesterly wind. That is what's going to warm us up going into the Labor Day weekend. So kind of the big view for you here on Futurecast, high pressure will be the dominant weather feature as we go through the next several days here. And you're going to see this reflected in the 7-day forecast. It's just this persistent weather pattern, kind of rinse and repeat with sunshine, and day by day we start to warm up. And you can see as we go right into the Labor Day weekend, that's exactly what we have for you. Again, a few more clouds, just the slightest opportunity for a passing brief rain shower up across the North Country. It is not going to ruin the day. Temperature right around 80, 81. Toasty Rays, if you know a guy named Ray, on Sunday, 87, and then I think we go to 90 on Labor Day, and you could see the anomaly here, these deeper reds, the departure from normal. The deeper the red color, the warmer. So right into next week, we are likely going to be well above average by some 10, 15, 20 degrees. There you go. As we get into the 80s through the weekend, by Labor Day, 90. I think the heat peaks midweek, so low 90s as the kiddos go back to school with a good deal of sunshine. Then we start to increase the clouds by the time we get to Thursday, with an opportunity for a few scattered storms by Friday. Not quite as hot, with temperatures settling back into the 80s for highs. We've got to take a quick break. Eyewitness News continues right after this.